Hello humans, welcome back to my makeup room. Today is a very exciting day. Today we're going to go over my top makeup products from 2019. Now, these won't necessarily be things that released in 2019, but will definitely be things that I tried in 2019 or discovered. My hair is having a mind of its own. We're just going to breeze right through that. And let's get started. For priming, the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've made a good little dip in this. I don't always use this all over my face, but I use it to fill in my pores in sort of my cheeks and the lines on my forehead, and it's just very nice. But this is a really cool texture. It feels really good going on, and unlike other sort of pore filling primers, it feels kind of hydrating rather than like mattifying or drying or really silicone-y, and I really like it. Moving along through the face, we have a foundation. As you can see, the ABH foundation. Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. I have the shade 110C. My only qualm with this is that it's too yellow for my skin. As you can see, it's a little yellow. But I love the finish with this so much that I'm willing to work with the shade. It is like a good solid medium coverage, and it's a very natural glowy finish, and it lasts really well, and it's not slippy slidey, and it doesn't get all cakey. And I love it. On to concealer. The Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. I have mine in the shade Snow. Now, what I like about this concealer is it's fairly good coverage. It's pretty full coverage, but it doesn't get cakey on me. And that's one of my big qualms with the really full coverage concealers like Shape Tape. Even the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, they cake up under my eyes. They're too drying. This one is not drying, and it still gives me the coverage that I want. Number one concealer. Next up, we have a powder. No surprise here, it's the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This is atrociously expensive, but you need so little that I think it's worth the money. It's so good. It doesn't make my face cakey at all, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful powder to set your makeup with. Now moving on to bronzers. What I'm doing for the face products is I will have a powder and a cream version. I'm cheating for this category. I have two. This is the Fenty Sunstalker Bronzer in Indasun. This is a lovely, lovely bronzer, and it's more of a neutral undertone, which is very nice. Now, if I want something with more of a cooler undertone, this is the Pure Bronzing Act Matte Powder Bronzer. I love this thing. It's very good for my fair skin. It's in the shade Matte Bronzer Light. It's the one with the speckles. It also smells like marshmallows, and it's a very, very nice bronzer. For the cream side of things, I decided not to go with like a typical bronzer. I decided to go with a contour. This is the Matchstick in Amber by Fenty Beauty. And this is just the perfect contour shade. It's really hard to find really cool toned bronzing or contour products that work for my fair skin. This is one of them, and it's really, really nice. Easy to blend out, easy to wear under my foundation, and I love it. Next, we have blush. This was a very easy pick for me. This is my MAC Extra Dimension blush formula. This is Into the Pink, and I did recently get the shade Fairly Precious. It's more of an orangey, peachy, nudie kind of a shade, whereas Into the Pink is obviously a bright pink. I love this formula. If you like a glowy blush, definitely check these out. And time for highlight. Natasha Denona. Oh dear Natasha Denona. This is the Super Glow in the shade Fair. This is my favorite highlight of the year. It's perfect on me. It's a great shade. It's a great formula. It's very expensive, but I love it. Now for a cream product, another stupid expensive product, Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for our Superstar Youth Glow. We can all blame Samantha Ravindal for making us buy this, but I mean, it was worth it. This is just a beautiful, beautiful product. It gives a very natural glow. It gives a very natural glow to the skin. It's perfect if you're wearing sort of a cream face, or you can put it under your foundation to add some dew. It's just a lovely, lovely product, and it has many uses. It's very multi-purpose. So I do love this one. Now, honorable mention. I do have an honorable mention for highlights because I recently got this, so I haven't been able to use it many, many times, so I can't really say it's one of my favorites from the year. This is ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Flexitarian. You've probably heard many people talk about this. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's the Super Shock formula, so it's kind of like a cream to powder kind of a formula. It's lovely, but I can't put it in my top spot because I've only had it a little bit. Let's get into lips now. I have a gloss formula, a stick formula, and a liquid lipstick formula. Let's start off with the gloss. We will all have a moment of silence. R.I.P. to the Bite Beauty French Press Lip Gloss in the shade Dirty Chai. This is a fantastic gloss formula. I'm so sad they discontinued it. Again, we can blame Samantha Ravindal for this and her curse of having everything she loves be discontinued. This is a great formula. The smell is a little bit off. It has this kind of coffee scent, but it's a little bit chemically at the same time, but I can live through it because the gloss is so beautiful and this color is fantastic. So if you can still find this, pick it up, but I think next year it's going to be a sad time without it. Ooh, shoot. I missed a product. Okay, let's reel back for a minute. I forgot my cream blush. Nude Sticks. Nudies Bloom. All over dewy color in the shade Cherry Blossom Babe. It's this nice little pink color. And this formula is so nice, especially in the summer. I prefer this formula over the original one was just the Nudies formula. I prefer this Nudies Bloom formula. It's more dewy, more glossy. It just gives the skin a nice healthy sheen. And if you're going for an all cream product thing, I'm assuming that's what you're going for. That's what I'm going for when I want to wear all cream products. So this is definitely my favorite cream blush of the year. Lipstick. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine. This is the shade 908 Sparkling Rose. I think I lost my favorite shade, which is Glossy Fawn. More of a brownie nude kind of a shade. This shade is also very lovely. I have another one in another shade, but Glossy Fawn was definitely my favorite. Second would be the Sparkling Rose, number 908. But this formula is just so nice. It's foolproof. It's kind of like a gloss stick. So it's not super opaque, but it's so comfortable and it just looks beautiful, healthy, and like a very nice little shine on your lips, as the name would suggest. Now for my liquid lipsticks, this is the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula. I do love the formula. The shade I've been loving in particular, which in the YouTube sphere is kind of an old news, but this is Truffle. And I love this one because it's sort of a nice cool tone nudie shade, which is definitely what I've been into lately. But this formula is really nice. It's not too drying on my lips, and the applicator is really nice. has this nice little curve to hug your lips. And I like the formula. It's very nice. Now on to the eyes. For mascara, Hourglass Caution. Another very expensive product. I only have this full size because I got one of those Sephora boxes where you get some samples to try and then a coupon to redeem for a full size. So I, of course, got my Hourglass Caution. I love this mascara. It's separating and volumizing, which is a hard combination to come by, and it doesn't go on too gloopy. One thing, I did have to recently scrape off the wand because there was too much product building up on it. So I was worried it was clumping up and drying out, but I just wiped it off with a towel and the buildup is gone and it's back to working as it normally does. I definitely would not recommend you going out to buy this at full price. It's very expensive. There are drugstore alternatives that really I would rather spend my money on. But if you want a treat, if it's on sale, if you have a coupon or a gift card, this is a good one. Time for eyeliner. The best pencil stick eyeliner thing of the year. I have discovered the Marc Jacobs eyeliners. These are the Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayons. I have two shades. I have Whirlpool and Grapevine. A teal and a purple. These are great in the waterline. They last a long time. They don't budge. And I love them. As for liquid liner, I'm not going to say a favorite from the year. As you know, if you've seen my other videos, I have been on a quest for eyeliner and I have not yet found my perfect one. I am not going to say the best eyeliner I've used for the year. I will give an honorable mention to the Balm Schwing liner. It's the blackest, mattest, most opaque liner I've probably used, but I hate the applicator. It's a pot liner. Like it's one of the dippy ones with a felt tip, and I need a brush tip applicator. I just can't get this to work for me. If you can use these types of applicators, then I'm sure you will think this is the best eyeliner of the year. I can't though. So this only gets an honorable mention. Not the best one. Lastly, for eyes, I decided to pick out my favorite eyeshadow formula from the year. There really wasn't much of a competition. It's my Kaleidos Futurism palettes. These are absolutely stunning. This is the Futurism 4, the Futurism 3, Futurism, oh no, okay, the first one was 5, this one's 4, and this one is the Futurism 1. And this, hands down, is the favorite formula I have tried this year. And the packaging is beautiful, the color stories are amazing, and I just love these ones. I think we've done a full face now. I think we've covered all the categories. The last category to discuss is setting sprays. Now I have a tie because I think these do pretty well a very similar, if not the same thing. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. It's a setting spray. And the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Setting Spray. High-end drugstore. I do believe, even though this Catrice one is so tiny, I do still think it's a better value for money, like per mil, than the Too Faced. They leave my makeup looking beautiful and hydrated. They melt all the powders in without making my face look cakey. And I love them both equally. So once I go out with it's gonna be a while before I use up this Hangover RX one, but once I do, I think I can stick to the Catrice because they do essentially the same thing. And that, fellow humans, is the end of my 2019 Best Makeup of 2019 video. I hope it wasn't too long. I really tried to breeze through everything. I didn't include any swatches or anything because I didn't want to be here all day boring you. But if you have any thoughts on items I chose, feel free to leave them down below. Give this video a like, subscribe, and ring the bell to become a Pavlovian dog. I'll see you next time. Bye!